I'm torn because I feel like the landing spot for Scoot could lend itself to be a huge opportunity for fantasy purposes.
Yeah.
And I was listening to a podcast earlier today, and I think it's an interesting point. Not that Wemby has injury issues, but he has had injuries before. And as a big man coming into the league, looking at Chet Holmgren, for example, and many others, is there a possibility he doesn't play 65 games? I think so. He would have to qualify in order to qualify for Rookie of the Year. He has to play 65 games, right? I would actually bank on Scoot Henderson playing more games than Wemby and arguably Chet if he lands with Charlotte, because Charlotte would likely move Terry Rozier. They'd figure it out, right? Like they're not going to have him and Terry, I doubt. But then if he's in Portland, they're probably going to trade Dame, and then you have Anthony Simon, Shaden Sharp. Like I think he could luck into, he could still be like an impactful guard there, scoring and assist wise. He might have the best stat line. He could have a better stat line than Wemby. Like the thing about Wemby that I'm wondering about is like I've seen certain markets with his player props, season-long player props, his points average is like 16.5, and his rebounds is 8.5, I believe, and blocks are 2.5. That's a lot. I mean, that's some pretty serious production year one. What are the chances that Popovich gives him kid gloves a little bit? Like, he's already rumored to not even be playing in the summer league. So, like, it already shows me, like, all right, you're going to handle with care, bring him along, get him to understand the Spurs way. Part of me thinks that Scoot Henderson might make more of an impact out the gates. And then you have Chet that's been watching on the bench for an entire year, waiting to get into that action, especially with Oklahoma City being better than they ever have been. I think that Chet and Scoot could be better value than Victor heading into the next season for fantasy purposes. Like you can, as you said, getting Chet at like in the 7th round, that's awesome. I mean, because him and Wemby have very similar profiles in terms of their blocks, their shooting. I don't know. They're both skinny and tall, right? Like, and do things that normal people that are that tall and that large don't do. So, and then Scoot, I think I don't know. He just seems like a bulldog, man. I was watching that Met 92 game with them in G League Ignite, and he was just going at Wemby every chance he got. Like, he tried to dunk on the man. He didn't succeed, but like, I appreciate the confidence, right? So yeah, I don't know. We'll see what it do, but like, yeah, I would just wait on those guys. I think that they might be on the court more and provide similar. Scoot's probably not going to have, I mean, defensively, I don't know what Scoot's going to do, but I think he's going to do numbers. I'll put it that way, like enough to get in consideration for Rookie of the Year.